you're obviously coming off the back of a long run against St Helens where you didn't win away from home. Wakefield haven't beaten Castleford in the last 15 matches. How do you think they'll be feeling going into this one compared to how you were last week?
Oh, obviously they're going to have the same mindset as us, as, knock us off. But that's what makes our game so exciting, and what makes the local derbies so special to a lot of the Cass fans and Wakey fans is, the bragging rights and knowing that Cass has got it over them. So, that we know at the back of our mind that's there. But in terms of us, man, we just need to concentrate on what we can control on the field on Saturday. And, man, we haven't played well at home. So we want to give back to our fans as well. They've been supporting us through this whole COVID stuff. And we want to show a pretty good performance this Saturday. And this is probably the right time to do it.
Yeah, after those two big wins away from home at Leeds and St Helens, it must be great to be back on home soil this week, packed crowd against your local rivals. It should be some hell of an atmosphere this Saturday night.
That's it, man. Say no more, man. We don't even need to promote this game because this game, everyone knows it's going to be massive against Wakey. But awesome to be home, bro. It's been a while. So, yeah, we really want to get this result. And this next win is probably the only one we're focusing on at the moment.
Having had those two big wins, especially against Saints last week, the champions, how hard is it to keep that momentum going when you've got another big game this week?
Man, keeping the momentum, I think it's just us getting better individually and then collectively. We train to become winners every day, not just on the rugby field, but in terms of the person and our training. So if we can take that mentality on the field and like I said from the start, the unity between each other, I think that goes a long way. And we can look after each other off the field. We can look after each other's inside shoulders and in defence when things are quick.
This is 30 odd years against St Helens. That's a little bit of a longer run, that one. I don't think there's any need to look into it too much. I think it's just make sure we play well. Just because there's a long run doesn't mean you're going to say you're going to win the next game. We have to focus on making sure that doesn't happen. It's and none of that can help Wakefield, and none of that can hinder us. It's just about us being focused and concentrating on our jobs.
Were you surprised to see Chris Chester lose his job last week?
Yeah, I sort of. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Chesney was pretty frustrated. You could see that with some of the things that he said in the press, and he'd been through a tough period there, and he's been there a few years. So I don't know. I'm not surprised with anything in this game, but look, I think Chesney's done a great job at Wakefield. They've had it like us. COVID and the difficulties around it all has made it more difficult for some clubs than others, and I have massive respect for Jesse and disappointed. You're always disappointed when a coach loses his job, but I don't think he'll be out too long. He's got a lot to offer the game.
On a lighter note, it's Jesse Sene-Lefao's 150th career game this week officially. What's he brought to Cass in your time there?
Well, he's mad, isn't he? He's just a character, I mean, sometimes he's a little bit too noisy, but he's got a personality that he gets. I think particularly for the fans, he's great with the fans, and they get a buzz off Jesse. And some players are really good at that. And you keep a good vibe. I mean, I don't like his music particularly, but it keeps people bouncing, to be honest, around the place. Particularly the Island boys, they're all pretty close and like the same sort of music, and they'll dance along with him. But no, he's good, Jesse. I just think he's infectious, his personality, and I'm sure he'll be bouncing around there on Saturday, trying to get everybody going, which is great. And he's been a real good player for us, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I think he's in a decent groove of form at the moment.
I'm expecting them to be, they'll be buzzing, coming off the back of a win, feeling confident. And we know that they like to throw the ball about. So, their halves, you've got Jacob Miller and Lino in the halves, and obviously Jowett coming in at fullback. They like to move the ball, and we're expecting that from them. That obviously got Westerman in the middle. Everything pretty much runs through him in terms of good ball and stuff. So yeah, we're expecting a tough, hard game, but one that's probably going to be exciting. And for the fans, we're hoping to see, like you say, a packed out stadium and entertain for them. After the year that they've had as well.
It must feel like it's been a while since you've been at home with postponements and those 2 away games as well. Yeah,
well, like you say, I think last game I played here was Salford away, and that was way before. That was before the Challenge Cup final. So yeah, in terms of us playing here properly, it seems like it's a while away. But we've had them 2 wins on the road now, and the fans are probably really excited to get back down here and see us get a win over our rivals. So
you've mentioned your form. How important is it having a former halfback in Daryl Powell as your head coach at the moment, just to guide you?
Yeah, it always helps. Obviously got Ryan Sheridan in there as well, and for us it makes it easier, in terms of game plans and stuff, and everything's real simple. And yeah, it just makes it a lot easier for us.
It seems like a while ago now. You obviously played for the England Knights against Jamaica. How far away do you feel you are from that level of form at the moment?
Not far, to be fair. I feel like I've had personally. I feel like I've had 2 solid games. With the Leeds away and the Saints away. In terms of like my kicking has been slowly getting back to where it is, and that obviously has a big effect on the team. And I'm probably, like you say, starting to feel more confident in terms of like making things happen and taking the line on and stuff. So yeah, like you say, hopefully aim for another good game this week, and then a couple of weeks' time, see where we're at then with that.